Hi, this is Richard Jacobs from Speakeasy Marketing, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to position yourself so that potential clients see you as the best lawyer to hire versus all the other lawyers that they may talk to. Now, in order to figure this out, this is from many interviews that I've done of attorneys. I'll ask them, so what makes you different and unique and, the best person to hire in your field, whatever that field may be. And the answer I get most commonly is, well, it's personal attention. When you call, you get me. I go with you to all court dates. I care for you. It's not a big grind mill, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You got to realize that's probably one of the last things that a client will experience, and they'll experience that usually only after they've hired you. So you got to back way up in your sales process and find what is it that is reducing the amount of clients that I otherwise could be getting. What factors are occurring earlier in my sales process that are affecting people's decision to look at my website, to call me up, to hear what I have to say on the phone, and to make that decision in their mind that, all right, I'm going to come in for a consult and see this person, and then make that decision, yes, I'm going to hire this person. So one of the secrets is to go backwards in your sales process, right? Now again, most attorneys I talk to will say, well, once I get them in the office or once I do this or that, I have a very high retention rate. Well, that's great. So that means that part of your sales process, don't worry about because it's working really well. You got to go backwards in time. So the end part of your sales process is you've got someone in the office, you've gone over their situation, you've already done a consult by phone, and they say, all right, I'll hire you. Let's take a step back. A step back is getting them to come into your office and not no-show and not change their mind. How do you do that? What kinds of things can you say or do on the phone, or can you have your staff say or do that will get more people to come to your office so you can take that final step and get them retained? Now let's take a step back from there, okay? Before the appointment, how do you get someone to even agree to do an appointment and to come in to see you? Whether they no-show or not, it's not the point. But how do you get someone to say, I listen to this person, I like what they have to say, I believe they can help me over and above anyone else. All right, so I'm going to come in and talk to them with the expectation that I'm going to hire them. That's their expectation, and the potential client thinks that in their mind, okay? So what can you say or do? What can your staff say or do on the initial phone call that you may get from somebody to even get them to make that appointment to come see you, or to get them to make that appointment to talk to you and follow up by phone? Now let's take it a step back from there. How do you even get people to call you or to email you and say, yes, I'm interested in talking to you and hearing what you have to say? Now this is the point where most people say, I just need more leads, I just need more blah, blah, blah. But they don't think, how do they get people interested to even take that step? And it is a step. Well, now we look at your marketing, okay? Because people haven't spoken to you yet. They don't know how great you are. They don't know that you're giving personal attention. Now we look at your website. We look at your reviews online. We look at maybe your business card. We look at your billboard ad, your radio ad, your Google AdWords ad, your Google organic search engine ads, etc. Now we look at all those things. What do those things say? Do they get people to click on them? Do they get people to watch videos you've made? Are you getting people to read the articles on your website? Are you getting people to even begin the engagement with you? Okay, so now you want to consider those things and see how they can be improved. Now you can go even a step further back. How do you first get people's attention? How do you even let people know that you exist? Okay? Well, now this is by showing up in places such as Google AdWords, which is called pay-per-click, radio, billboards, AVO, your website in organic search. How do you even show up in those places? And that's probably the first step. So if you go backwards in your sales process and you think about all these things going backwards, you'll have a much better chance at getting the message early on to someone, so they'll take that first step of even looking at your stuff or listening to it. And the next step of saying, okay, I'm interested. And the next step of being brave enough to call or email you and the next step of having listened to you and willing to meet with you at the office in person or meet again by phone. And then the next step of retaining you. There's a lot of steps in this process you may not be thinking of. So I'm not going to go into specific tactics in this video, but I just want you to get a feel for all the steps that someone has to go through before you get that money in hand and that retainer. There's a lot to it. It's more than you think, but I hope this helps you. If you want to engage more with Speakeasy Marketing, call 888-225-8594 or go to speakeasymarketinginc.com, and you can learn more how we can employ strategies to help your firm and you make sure all these steps are optimized and get you the most flow of potential clients and get you the most clients retained. So hopefully this helps you. Take care.